The tradition of taiko traces its roots back to Japan. Taiko and our interpretation of it has changed over the course of time. To many people, taiko refers to the performing group who play the Japanese traditional taiko drums made from wine barrels. However, the word taiko actually means drum and refers to the instrument itself, which come in many sizes, varieties, producing different sounds and tones. The history of the taiko drum is closely intertwined with events in Japan's cultural history and have become a unique part of Japanese culture. Historically in Japan, it was used as a form of communication during war and between towns. It eventually evolved with the use in celebration and religious ceremonies, such as Japan's Star Festival and the Buddhist Obon Festival. But it wasn't until the 1950s that the taiko drums were performed in ensemble or groups. This type led to its use in performance art that gained popularity in Japan and eventually made its way to the United States, starting with Japanese Buddhist church groups and ultimately professional groups sprung, such as the San Francisco Taiko Dojo and San Jose Taiko Dome. Eiko Yoshikawa takes a look at the Stockton Buddhist Church's own Bukkyo Taiko group in this article. It should be noted that Eiko is also an active member of the group, as she sits to chat with two members of the Stockton Bukkyo Taiko and gives us a glimpse at the group's evolution and progress as we attend a recent rehearsal.
Yoshikawa, I'm so happy that you're joining us today on Our Voice. And my guest today is Chris Kubo. Chris is going to talk to us about taiko. So I guess to get us going, what the heck is taiko?
Taiko is a Japanese drum. It's a Japanese word and it just means drum. Okay. And here's an example of a taiko. Made out of wine barrel, cowhide, and tacks.
So when we're talking about Stockton Bukkyo Taiko, tell me, what is Stockton Bukkyo Taiko?
Stockton Bukkyo Taiko is a taiko group that's an affiliate organization of Stockton Buddhist Temple. Okay. We've been around since 1990, started by Reverend Dave Matsumoto, and it was started to help practice Buddhism in a different context, other than just sitting at church or meditating or whatever. Practicing with other people, doing cooperation, appreciating each other, and appreciating yourself.
So when someone joins taiko, what kinds of things will they be doing?
Well, they'll be learning songs and movements that go with playing taiko. They'll learn about the different parts of taiko, different kinds of taiko. This, for example, is a chudaiko. It's a medium-sized taiko. There are smaller taiko, there are larger taiko. Taiko that are tied with rope, taiko that are just tied together with tacks. What the sticks are called.
Oh, there you go.
Here we go. These sticks are called, usually just made out of wooden dowels, and they're called bachi in Japanese. Okay?
So, Chris, tell me, when did you get involved with taiko, and what really brought you into the group?
I really wanted to start playing taiko in 1973.
73? That's going back.
That's way back. But I didn't start playing taiko until I was a taiko aficionado, but I didn't start playing taiko until 1990 here in Stockton.
So what got in between you and the actual playing?
You know, the regular kids, living in the valley, kids, work, that kind of stuff.
So once you got into taiko, what keeps you coming back?
I just love playing taiko, for one thing, and we have a great group of people in our group. They're lots of fun to be around. They're very encouraging. It's just a lot of fun.
Now, Chris is the president of our local taiko group, and you've been involved in taiko more than just the Stockton. So maybe tell us a little bit more about your involvement with taiko.
Well, thanks to my affiliation with Stockton Bukkyo Taiko, I've been able to go into different areas, not just to go watch taiko and go to concerts, but there are conferences held by a group called the North American Taiko Community, and they have conferences every other year. They call in taiko players and experts from all over the world to have this conference every other year. There are also other groups who hold workshops and
So I know
throughout the year. Yeah.
you were talking to me before about a San Jose group. So can you talk to us a little bit more about the types of workshops you could take through San Jose?
San Jose has workshops for beginners as well as for experienced taiko players. They have a series of beginner workshops starting in the springtime, I believe. I think you have to go on their website to really find out details. And they also have something called the Weekend Intensive, where experienced taiko players can go learn specific skills of taiko. And I know, Eiko, you've been involved in that.
Yes, we went, there are three of us from our group that went to the TWE, the Taiko Intensive, and my muscles never hurt so much. It was like, oh my God.
They passed out Epsom salts, right?
Yeah, that's right.
At the end of one session, so we can soak in Epsom salts. Yeah.
So
that was fun.
It's good exercise, and like we've been saying, it's fun. So if someone wanted to get involved with Stockton Bukkyo Taiko, how would they do that?
We hold introductory classes early in the fall every year. So I think, did we start in September this year?
September is
so
the time.
There's a 4-week or 4-session introductory class that anybody can join. And after the end of those 4 weeks, if you want to continue playing with us, then you can become a member of the group and be in the beginning class from 6 to 7 every week.
Yeah. Why do we need to have a beginning class?
Well, it encourages people to learn more, and it gives them time to learn.
Yeah, and we're hoping that people will then become a long-time member with us.
Yes.
So it's a way of recruitment. So if someone did get involved with taking the lessons, what are the commitments?
Well, because we are an affiliate organization of Stockton Buddhist Church, we have a couple of fundraisers that we need to participate in. We need to also help with entertainment at various church events, such as the New Year's party and Hana Matsuri, Obon, and the 2 fundraisers, the chicken teriyaki and the bazaar in the summer.
So we're going to boil it down to what keeps you coming back? Because you're traveling all the way from Cortez.
So it's a 2-hour round trip, but it's just, it keeps me going. This is my passion. I love taiko. I know that when taiko started in the United States, one of the reasons why it grew so much was because it was a way of Asians to express ourselves in a really bold way. It was kind of a voice. And now it's become a voice and an artistic form for not just Asians, but for everybody. So it's been a lot of fun.
I think it's really great that we've got our taiko group locally, but can you talk to us a little bit about, I mean, is there taiko outside of Stockton?
Oh, yes. There are collegiate taiko groups in almost every UC in California. There are groups at various Buddhist churches, kind of like having Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts. And so many of the churches have taiko groups, as well as just regular community groups that have taiko in several areas. Sacramento Taiko-Dan, which is a professional group, also has classes for non-professional taiko players just for enjoyment. And San Jose has that also.
Right. Okay, I think, well, it's been a pleasure talking to you today about taiko, and I know we're going to also have our artistic director coming in to talk.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, and with us now is Kiono Kishi. Kiono is artistic director for Stockton Bukkyo Taiko. And Kiono, can you tell our people out there, why did you get involved with taiko?
I don't know, I've always loved drums. So when the opportunity came up, there's something about drums that are, you know, they get into your body. The rhythms get into your body. I can remember going to parades and hearing drums. So, like everybody. I mean, it seems like everyone goes through that reason.
Okay. And then you're artistic director, so where's Taiko going with you know, their performances?
In our group?
Mm-hmm.
I think in our group, one of our goals is to create more pieces. So I sort of, as artistic director, that's one of my goals, is to help us create new things.
And I will tell you that she is doing a very good job at that because Kiona comes up with movements. So how do you come up with these movements? What do you, I mean, it's not just the sound and creating a new, like a rhythm, but you're coming up with different movements. So how does that brain work?
You know, I just play with it. It's just like playing and thinking about what I've seen other groups do. I think about what I've seen other groups do, so trying to get ideas from that, and then just messing around. That's why it's really fun, because it's like playing.
So how are you making movements in the group? How do you make changes in
the whole group?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard.
yeah, katonks like me. But
yeah, we just bring, you know, I think we're trying to do more drills now, because that seems to help us make changes as opposed to just playing songs over and over.
Mm-hmm.
So we can add new little things, and people can try small things. It's easier to make changes.
We used to call them wrinkles.
Yeah.
but yeah.
Now we have
So are there certain things that you have as goals for like this year?
Yeah, a new piece for one.
New piece. That's right. You said that. Sorry.
I think the other thing I would really love to see our group do is somehow kind of dig in and really bring. I know everyone has it inside, but really bring out that spirit of Taiko, that sort of joy and intensity. I like to see us do that.
And then, you know, when you think of Taiko, you think of it as not just playing the drum, but there's the visual part of it. So how do you get people so that they're, you know, all doing the same thing?
Well, we don't have mirrors. We wish we did. That would help. So one of the things we do is we have a flip video, and we videotape ourselves so we can watch ourselves. Sometimes we give each other feedback. Yeah, that's. What else do we do?
Yeah, I think you've got it pretty much.
Yeah.
So in closing, as far as our artistic direction, is there anything else that you'd like to add about Stockton Bukyo Taiko and your role?
Just it's a wonderful group. You know, everyone's very open to change and wants to play and loves to play. So it's always lots of fun.
Yeah. So again, you know, if you're interested in joining Taiko, it is a lot of fun, and we'd love to have people out there that are interested in Taiko contacting the church so that when we have a class, we could invite you to come. So thank you, Kiono.
Thank you.
To sign up with Stockton Bukyo Taiko, contact Stockton Buddhist Church offices at 209-466-6701.